I think you did a real nice job. Thank you, sir. All right, gentlemen, do you want a break?
Yes.
All right, guys.
Cardinal.
May I?
Yes.
Duh.
Yes.
I think it's this. I think it is. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. And is that all? Just cardamom and then what?
That's it then.
Just that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was clove or something in there.
No. I will bring it one day.
Okay.
I will make.
Okay.
No. I will bring black tea and green tea. You will see the difference.
Confession.
Okay. Done?
Green tea, the king of the drink.
King.
King of king.
The ball is stopped. 1, 2, 3.
Idea. I think the green tea and black tea is mixed. It's probably power is stronger.
You will see the difference. You will see.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great. My turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for a very interesting topic. I have to tell you that it had a strong impact on me because my mother, this is a personal story, I'm just going to tell you. My mother was a big tea drinker, and she taught all of us children to drink tea, which is not American. Americans drink coffee. So tea is not the typical drink. But on cold winter days, I went to grade school across the street from UNO, at the school that's right across the street. It's called St. Margaret Mary's. That's where I went to school as a child. And I would walk across Memorial Park and walk, and I grew up at 51st in Chicago, so not very far from maybe some of your home stays, but it was about a mile walk. And on the cold winter days, I knew when I came home, my mother would have a pot of hot tea waiting, and she would pour tea, put a little honey in it to sweeten it, and maybe a cookie or something, and then we talk about my school day. So when I get that picture you kept showing over and over with the tea, it was like, oh, this is my mother. I need a cup of tea. But I will say, my mother, she was black tea when we came home, but green tea at night. Green tea at night.
But there is one point I want to share, that if we drink green tea during the winter,
yes,
it bothers a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You have to go to bathroom.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
If you drink black tea, no.
Yes.
No. 2 or 3 is not problem.
That's funny. I love iced tea, and my mother thought that was terrible, that I would put ice in tea. She thought that was terrible. So, I don't know, that was just her thing. She thought that ruined it. Okay, so, now some speeches will have requests for action and benefits and things like that, but you're always going to keep that structure. But what's important in an impromptu speech is you very quickly have to decide what your main message is. So you have to decide what it is you're going to talk about on this very broad topic. So I'm going to use my skiing example. Poor Mr. Chow has heard this before. All right, so if someone said to me, tell us about skiing. So while I'm doing this, oh, I'd love to talk to you about skiing. Thank you for asking. I am deciding, am I going to talk about downhill skiing, Nordic skiing, water skiing, snowboarding, okay? So once I decide what type of skiing, then I have to decide, what am I going to say about it? Is it fun? Is it dangerous? Do I like it? Is it expensive? What's my main message? Because impromptu speeches are very, very short. They are usually 1 to 2 minutes. You don't want to get into anything longer than that. It's just 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so if someone said to me, tell us about skiing, and I decide that my main message is, skiing is dangerous. Snow skiing. Snow skiing is dangerous. That's my main message. I've decided that. And I've said to you, oh, thank you so much for asking me. I'm nodding, smiling. Thank you so much for asking me about skiing. Today, I'm in my introduction now. Today, I would like to tell you why I think snow skiing is very dangerous. I've just done my introduction. Okay? Now I'm getting into my key points. I've only got 1 to 2 minutes. How many key points do you think I'm going to have?
3.
3's pushing it. That's about it.
2.
2 is probably what you're going to have. Probably 2. You could maybe get 3 in if you were listing, but I'll put 3 up here to make my point. Okay. So I'm thank you for asking me. I'm so happy to talk to you today. I'm going to tell you why I think skiing is dangerous. First of all, people get hurt. They break their bones when they fall down. They collide into each other. They collide into trees. So people break their bones quite a bit in skiing. I think it's dangerous. The second point I want to make is that people get frostbite because it's so cold. And sometimes they have danger from avalanche where they get buried in snow. So again, that's another reason why I don't think skiing is safe. I think it's a dangerous sport. And the last point I want to make is the snow-covered mountains are beautiful. Is that appropriate for me to say? Should I say that as a point? Why?
No.
It might be true, but does it go with my main message?
No.
No.
Yes, no.
No. It does not belong, because it doesn't track with my main message. So I'm not going to say that. Does that make sense, what I'm saying here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so make sure whatever you decide is your main message, and that's kind of what you relay in your intro. All right. That any key point you use in your body